yeah, he did tell me. But, this is an opponent, so why would he do him a favor? You can look at it that way. And that's what he chose to do. So I think this time around, it's very personal when they do get in the ring. And I'm saying, like you said, things happen for a reason. If Conor had fought Chris that night, I believe he would have beaten him that night. And it would have been clouded with the fact that, was Conor on something? That's why he did what he did. And God forbid anything went wrong in that fight, because linking those two things together would have been a disaster. So, like I said, it wasn't due to happen. It was, for some reason, it wasn't meant to be. But when they finally get around to fighting, everyone will know what we're talking about. It's gonna be exciting, and I believe he takes him out as well.
Shoot, it's gonna be electric. And
Mm,
with all these talks about Conor fighting um the U.S. fighters, how did it feel, bro, to go? You went to the one in Orlando.
yeah,
You went to the one in Vegas.
yeah.
Which one did you feel like you enjoyed more?
For me, obviously, I spent longer with him in Vegas. I spent the whole week with him literally there in Vegas. So we did all the pre stuff together, all his media engagements, plus his personal engagements with Everlast. So that was an experience. Orlando was cool. It was just nice to get out there and support him in a different country, because obviously there's not many people out there that are with him when he's at home. Everyone's around you when you're at home. So the fact that he had to go abroad and fight, just want to make sure he knows he's got his friends and family there supporting him as well. Um, but my performance wise, I preferred, obviously, Orlando was a tough, tough fight. The guy was so tough, and Roscoe was literally took everything that Conor gave him, which is unheard of. Because some of the shots I see him hitting with, I was like, I've seen people go over with less. So I was like, this dude is here for the whole night. He's a tough, tough guy. And Dodson, again, he had a really good poker face. So Conor was jabbing him to the body, but he never showed a sign of weakness. He never showed he was troubled. I think he only wobbled once or twice, but again, people are saying, the performances have dipped since this whole incident's been brought to light, but it's nothing to do with that. I'm telling you, the Connor's just, I think it's his frame of mind right now. With this case still pending in the background, he can't focus on these fights. And we were having a discussion on the way to the arena for the Dodson fight. And he was saying, I don't have that fear factor. Just don't have it for these fights. I feel like it's like glorified sparring. That's how he feels about these fights. He doesn't feel like he's in danger. He goes, I need a Terence, I need a Javonna, I need those kind of fighters. And Ennis, that's what I know. I'm going to have to peak of my powers, because I know I have to be on job to do that, to get those fights done. These fights just really ain't ticking the boxes for him.
Wow. Yeah, because a lot of people are who I talk to around here, San Antonio,
Mm,
they're like, "Damn, what's going on with Connor?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And they're like, he's going full rounds now, like with these two fighters, like fighters that I felt like he should have knocked him out.
hmm
And I was like, yeah, he's doing his work. He's putting in work, you know? And he's giving everyone a show now. Even a long, a long firm like a Mayweather fight. He's going he's going all 12 rounds, all 10, all 8. And a lot of people, I guess, aren't used to seeing him do that, but
That's exactly it. But then again, it's rounds of the bank. That's his first 12 round he's ever done in that fight against Dodson. And he did it at a breeze. Like, he wasn't blowing. He wasn't in any real trouble. He took some silly shots, but he knows that. And there's just stuff to work on. But that's just when you're not motivated. And I'd said this case in the background is just not helping him. So as soon as that's done and dusted, which will be hopefully in the next few weeks, and he's green lighted to go again, I think you'll see a different version of him.
yeah, it's
He's
gonna be.
carrying.
Say again?
I said he's carrying a lot of weight in the background. It's a
Yeah.
lot when your career is kind of riding on these decisions that are made by other people. It's hard to just focus on just fighting. As much as he tries to get his head down and just do that, it's still there in the back of his mind.
Yeah. That's for sure. It's bound to happen,
Mm.
all that weight on him. But who would you like to see him fight next? You know,
It's funny. this discussion on Monday. So I met up with him on Monday. We were talking about his next fights or next few fights. He's got a lot of options, like I said. For me, I'd like him to go for the title. I think that would I hear a lot of people talk. I watch a lot of podcasts and I hear a lot of people talking about he's not proven, he's not fought anyone. So I think the WBC title interim champion, who is that? I've forgotten his name. Uh
The
Barrios.
Say it again.
Barrios.
Yeah, yeah,
So that's a potential fight. If you could get that over the line, I'd love him to take that fight for the interim title. Who else is there? Obviously, there was a Tank talk. It would have been a great fight. It would have been a war. It would have been a great money fight. But I think he just needs to focus on the 147s and get that work done. So even Danny Garcia, but he's a good name, good fighter as well. But I think they said they won that fight at 154. So I mean, Conor can make 154. It's not a problem. But I just think we're just trying to get back down to welterweight. I'd like to see him stay around there. But if that fight comes up, I'd say it's a great learning fight. Be a really good learning fight, a good measuring stick as well to see where he's at.
yeah,
And I know, but for everyone else that are saying he's not ready or he's not fringe world level, he's not world level, a fight with someone like Danny Garcia would prove that to a lot of people.
yeah. I know that they were talking about sending out, I guess, like a number to Tank last week, and then that ended up not happening, or
It was,
whatever
a,
happened behind the scenes.
it was a
Then,
big number.
yeah, I know they were sending out a Eddie Hearn was talking about it, and then they're saying, "Oh, the big possible fight will be Danny Garcia." I read yesterday, and I'm like, man, whatever, just
Yeah,
run it.
literally looking at the opportunities he's got, there's not really a bad one there. So if any of them can get made, it'd be great. I mean, it'd be nice for him to come back and fight in London. But then also going to make your name in the States is another great landmark as well. So either way, it helps push his name and let everyone know he's about. So a Garcia fight here or in the States would be amazing. A Barrios fight here or in the States would be amazing. So I'm just praying he gets one of those two. The Eubanks, I said, that's always there. If that was to come to light, then great, we'll take that as well.
Facts, facts. So what do you see in the next 6 months for Connor, bro?
I think first and foremost, this case, just getting that cleared, done and dusted, allow him to just fully focus on his boxing and put that chapter behind him. And a lot of people will still be like trying to doubt him or have trying to put shade on his name with regards to what's happened, but you can't deny the facts. When I hear people talk about it, it's weird when I hear no one talk about the scientist that actually cleared him, that's done tests on his body and established that the clomiphene in his body went through an animal first, and it's clearly through ingestion, not from him taking clomiphene directly. So people don't want to push that narrative. They don't want to talk about that, but it's facts. You can't dispute science. And that's why he spent so much money trying to clear his name. He literally has spent, I can't even tell you how many hundreds of thousands he spent on this case. And if you were guilty, at the very outset, he had ways out. He had ways out. I'm talking like straight after the Eubanks fight was done and dusted. He had ways out. He could have just lied and said, "Listen, I took this by accident. I didn't realize. Take my slap on the wrist and move on." But we all sat down, me, him, his dad, his mum, his wife, our family and friends, and we sat down. And we kind of said, I'm not prepared to lie. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say I did something I didn't do,
Mm-hmm.
irrespective of consequences." So, and he chose the right path in my eyes to do the right thing and just stick to the truth. You can't go wrong with telling the truth, and you can't be, you'll never slip up telling the truth.
Yep, that's facts, bro. And he's gonna have a crazy, crazy run, after these fights that he's just had. It's gonna be amazing, and I really look forward to seeing it. And he's always been one of my top five fighters,
Yeah,
and I'm excited. I'm excited. I get excited when I see him in the States now, and I'm like, yeah, here we go.
Yeah, he's an exciting fighter. He doesn't like to do boring. You know, he's a come forward fighter. He's aggressive. He's quick, punches hard, and will always look to exchange. So Connor's like a proper fan friendly style. That's why people will take to him. Whether people hate him or love him, they'll come and watch him. And that's
Yep.
what's important, right? People coming to see you. So it's one of them things. Before he was very, very much loved. Now he's got a mixture of the two. But either way, people will come and watch him. So that's what we worry about. And he'll entertain. That's what he does. But
Yep. That's for
there's a
sure.
lot more to there's a lot more to come.
Yep. And do a little quick a brief run through to my new subscribers and former subscribers that don't know you,
Mm-hmm.
explain to them on how you're related and all that with Connor.
So me and Connor, we're first cousins. So Nigel Benn, which is his dad, is my uncle, my dad's brother. So as a family, we've grown up with boxing. Boxed previously as an amateur. A few of my uncles boxed in the army. So Nigel and my other uncle John, and then we've got cousins who have been professional as well. So we're very much a fighting family. But I said me and Connor lost touch when he grew up in Spain. He went to Spain, then from Spain to Australia. But when he started his boxing career, he came back to the UK. So we reunited. He hadn't seen me for years. He wasn't even sure we were family at first. It was funny because he thought I was one of his uncles rather than his cousin because we're a lot older. There's a big age gap between us, about 20 years. But for me, it was just about letting him know he's got family here and supporting him every step of the way. And that's what I've always done. And, he just knows the whole family's proud of him anyway.
Amen, bro. And y'all go follow him, Justin Ben. He's always been a big supporter of this channel, and he's been through the thick and thin. And y'all go follow Connor too. Connor will be on the channel hopefully really soon. I really look forward to that, and look forward to having you back on, bro. I always enjoy our talks,
No,
and
definitely.
it's gonna be an amazing year for the sport of boxing. And I feel like whoever Connor picks or whoever they fight next is just gonna be another electric night, and the fans are gonna win always, and
Cool.
it's gonna be amazing, bro, because it's to see how far Connor's come. Uh,
Hmm.
like yeah, man, since that Chris Ijiri fight, and it's crazy. It's crazy to see, you know.
Nah, sky's the limit, man. Seriously, there's a lot more big nights to come. So, I feel like we're just scratching the surface. I said to kind of this chapter is called Redemption. It's the second part of this of his career. So once this case is done, it's all about redemption. There's a lot more to show, a lot more to prove, and he'll do it. He'll do it, and it'll all be like I say, an exciting journey.
Yep, always, bro. And big shout out to all my sponsors as well because without them I couldn't do all this. And you got Truck Bids of Texas, always doing big things nationwide. And you got Powerhouse Transport LLC, doing big things always. You got JD and Associates LLC, booking and tax servicing. Go get y'all's taxes done. And Johnny Arts always doing the right art, for my shirts. And you got Green Air Co. Green Air Co. Best heating and cooling in the game. And exclusive way. Go get y'all's nice fades right. Best barbershop in the game. And you got Joshua the Professor Franco always holding it down for the channel and always being there as like a brother. And you got Bad Boy Visuals always taking the right shots. He'll be in Vegas really soon, taking them shots. And you know, and Edwards Flooring always doing big things. Thank you again, Big Dog, for looking out for the channel. You got Keldon Johnson from the San Antonio Spurs, NBA star, always holding it down for the channel. And thank you again, bro. And the Beast Within, strength and conditioning coach, the best in the game. And y'all go follow him, Jesse Coronado. The links will be in the description. And Gamez Law Firm, Gamez Law Fights. best law firm in the game today. Y'all go check them out. And Ronnie Cantu, you know, best local coach in the game. And then you got, my boy, big bro, Chris Diaz. He's be in the corner for a lot of big fights. But the next big fight, will be, every step of the way he's been with Kid Austin here in San Antonio. And look out for Kid Austin, Golden Boy. It's gonna be crazy. And thank you again, bro, for
No,
always coming on the channel and always giving me that respect because, you know, it seems like every step of the way there's always been kind of doubters, but I've
right.
always remembered the ones that have been there since day one, and you've been one there since day one for real, bro.
Absolute pleasure. Thanks for having me on, man. I really appreciate it.
Always, bro. And leave my subscribers with how they can follow you and to follow that journey with Connor.
Yeah, just hit me up on Instagram. It's Justin_Ben. Just hit me on there. That's the best place to get me.
Appreciate it, bro. Y'all go
Thank you.
follow because the journey that they're gonna be on and the journey that they've been on, like he said, it's just scratching the surface. And title fights and the world title run is gonna be coming and it's gonna be amazing. And if y'all don't know Ben yet, y'all are about to. And it's been Justin, Ben, Carlito, one love, we out.
Peace, bro.